Even more impressive is the sound of the drums and the bugle in the field of our military men and women. Military songs have inspired troops as well as those on the home front for years. Music inspires the morale and the courage of soldiers. Each branch of the United States Armed Forces has its own military marching band along with its own song, which inspires its troops and preserves the tradition of its branch. Today, these songs serve as ceremonial functions, but were once an integral part of the battlefield. The Army song is the caisson song. In 1948, the Army conducted a nationwide contest to come up with its own official song. None made enough impression to be accepted. A soldier, H.W. Auburn, tried his hand at it. He adapted the caisson song to become the official U.S. Army song. The Army copyrighted the piece in 1956. On Veterans Day in 1956, the Secretary of the Army, Wilbur Warren Rucker, dedicated the song to the Army. The Army officially announced "The Army Goes Rolling Along" as the official U.S. Army song on December 12, 1957.
The Navy Song. The U.S. Navy song is Anchors Away. This catchy tune was written to rally the Navy's team, the Navy's football team. The final tune and lyrics have become Anchors Away, was dedicated to the class of 1907. That same year, the song inspired the Navy to win that year over Army. It continues to inspire classes of the Naval Academy midshipmen.
In May of 1939, Liberty Magazine ran an article and offered $1,000 to the composer who could come up with the best song. Colonel E.L. Gruber stated, "When you find a song you like, it will come from a young flyer who has the feeling of flying in his bones and knows the thrill and glamour of the Air Corps." 2 days before the contest ended, the Army's Chief of Information, Colonel Harrison H.C. Richards, got a visit from Mr. and Mrs. Crawford, who presented the manuscript and music to what is now the Air Force song. The song, written by Crawford for the Army Air Corps, is still used as the Air Force song today.
The Marines Hymn. This hymn was written in Paris, France by Jacques Offenbach, whose lifespan was from 1819 to 1880. Many believe that the melody was taken from a song in the opera Genevieve de Provence. The tune was later fit to the famous lines from the halls of Montezuma. Its ownership was copyrighted to the U.S. Marine Corps in the year 1991, although the first use as a Marines hymn was in 1929.
The Coast Guard song's motto is Semper Paratus, which means always ready. It was officially recognized in 1910. In 1922, Captain Francis S. Van Vosker was inspired to write an official U.S. Coast Guard song that would rival Anchors Away or the caisson song. 5 years after he began, while stationed in the Aleutian Islands, he composed music on a broken-down piano in Alaska. It was adopted as the official U.S. Coast Guard song. Our middle school varsity band is here today to honor our veterans with the military songs and melody. As you listen to the band and hear the song from your branch of the service, please stand to be recognized as a part of that branch.
dedicated to the memory of men who fought and died in France during World War I. The poppies he wrote about have become the symbol of all of those who have given their lives in all of our nation's wars. Flanders Fields is a geographical region located in parts of what is today Belgium, France, and the Netherlands. The poppies that are talked about in the poem grew tremendously in Flanders, where the war casualties, those who died in combat, have been buried. The poem was written on a piece of paper using the back of Colonel Lawrence Moore Cosgrave as a desk. It was written while bombings had ceased for a while. This is the poem. In Flanders Fields. In Flanders Fields the poppies grow, between the crosses, row and row. That mark our place, and in the sky, the larks still bravely singing fly. Scarce heard amid the guns below, we are dead short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders Fields. Took up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it fly, if ye break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders Fields, by Lieutenant Colonel John McRae.
Thank you all for coming today. We're so excited to celebrate our 10th anniversary of this fabulous Veterans Day program. And today we're so honored to have a special guest speaker. Please help me in welcoming District Number 62's Representative Larry Phillips.